hit record and let us get started. So welcome to our 16th virtual orientation session, the Residence Hall virtual tour. Like I said before, my name is Matthew Zielinski, Director of New Student Transition Programs, working with you all summer through virtual orientation. And we are continuing to put together an awesome schedule for Welcome Weekend, August 20th through the 22nd. So get ready to come to campus and have some fun. Like I said before, I will be monitoring the chat today. And I will start by introducing the Director of Resident and Commuter Life, Corey Campbell.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. As Matt said, I am the Director of Residence and Commuter Life, and we're really tonight so we can take you through the halls. I have a team of staff members who are spread out all around campus who are going to take us on this adventure. So let me start with Bethany.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bethany Gary, and I am the Assistant Director of Residence Life. I'll turn it over to Shawnice.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shawnice. I'm going to be introducing Amanda and Brittany, who are two resident directors of Residence and Commuter Life. Amanda oversees our main complex, which is our single suite, so main, Canavan, and Low. And Brittany oversees the Fades area, which is Farrell, Deschanto, and Sisters of Charity, which is our suites. And now I'm going to turn it over to Amanda and Brittany to introduce themselves.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda. As Shawnice just said, I'm the RD that oversees main complex, which is Morrow, Low, and Canavan.
And hi, I am Brittany. I'm the new graduate resident director, and I oversee Fades, which is Farrell, Deschanto, and Sisters of Charity.
And now we're going to pass it back to Corey.
All right, thanks, guys. Like I said, we'll be jumping around a lot, running around between rooms and facilities. But just to get started here tonight, I wanted to give you a quick layout of the land. So right now I'm on the second floor of Mara Hall. This is called the Solarium. Right here we have the little interactive TV. This is Miss Judy's office. It's a great resource if you ever have questions, need to make any changes, stop and see her through the day. My office is right here. And the rest of our Residence Life offices are available right here on the first floor of Low Hall. Just to let you guys know, if you're wondering tonight, as you're looking at these rooms, if you've not yet found your room assignment, that is available on Residence. You should be able to log in there and see the room. Is my camera not turning around? There it is. The room and roommates that you've been assigned. If you log in and it says waitlist, that almost always means that you either only completed part of your application and didn't hit submit, or you still need to start that housing application in Residence. So if you see waitlist, don't worry, we already have a room reserved for you. We're just waiting for you to submit that. You'll also be able to see your roommate information there. Some of you might not see a roommate's name yet. Again, that's usually because your roommate is one of the people who we're waiting on that additional housing application from. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat.
I think he was going to send it over to Shawnice, maybe.
Go ahead, Shawnice, if you want to show us through Brownlee.
Okay, so right now I'm going to enter our Brownlee room. So these are our double rooms, so two people can live in these rooms. As you can see on each side, there are two beds, and you can also adjust these beds to make them shorter or higher, and you can also fit a small refrigerator under each of the beds as well. Walking up, these are our two desk areas. So as you can see, there's a desk on both sides and also a large window. There's also some large storage areas as well, so you can put your items in on each side of the room. And then turning around, there's also going to be some more storage areas in terms of there's a medicine cabinet, a large closet, and if you look up there as well, there's also some more storage space and also several drawers both on each side of the room. So now I'm going to walk out here and we're going to go to the bathroom area. Brownlee Hall actually has a commuter bathroom. So the community uses the bathrooms located on the right or the left side, depending on where you live at. So as I'm entering the bathroom, as you can see, there are several sinks right here with a large mirror on each side. And I'm going to take you back here and show you the bathrooms right here. And there's also one with like a tub and shower as well. And then we also have a small shower area back here that has a small seat as well. And it is also the same on the other side. So I'm going to walk around there really quickly and show you that as well. And as you can see, each side is identical with the bathrooms, the tub, and the shower. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Bethany, who's going to show you the Havey student rooms and bathroom.
Hi, everybody. Back to me over in Havey. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around so you can see. This is what a room in Havey will look like. Havey is one of our first year halls, as you know, that is mainly double rooms. So it's mostly 2 students living to a room. So this is what a room will look like. I'm about to walk in here. You can set it up any way that you would like. There's some movable furniture and some furniture that's fixed in place. So as you can see, there's one desk here. Then a bed, and like Shawnee said, you can move it up and down, you can bunk them. There's a couple different ways you can set them up. Another desk space over here, and then some bookshelves. Over here, there are 2 closets, as you can see. So one of the closets is open here. There's a large shelf up above, and then a bar to hang clothes and a hook. And then there's a large space down here. A lot of people will put like their laundry hamper or other boxes or luggage or things like that. And then there is a second closet here. So each student will get their own entire closet to store belongings. And then over here is one of the fixed areas in the room. So as you can see, each side has 8 drawers. So lots of storage space to put your items. And then there's 2 large cubby spaces above, and then one in the center. And then there is a sink in these rooms. So we do not provide any paper products in the rooms. So if you want to bring paper towels or hand soap or something like that, we would ask you bring that for yourself, but in the bathrooms, which I'll show you in a moment, we do provide all of those items in the bathrooms. And then you'll see there's a large cabinet under here below the Havey sink. And then I just saw the chat asking if you can see what the inside of the drawer looks like. So this is what the inside of the drawer looks like. They are kind of shallow, but that's why there's quite a few of them that you can use. So that is what a typical drawer would look like. And then in here is what it looks like under the sink cabinet. There is a towel bar hanging. So if you want to have a hand towel to use, so you're brushing your teeth and washing your face or things like that. So that is what a typical room looks like. Oh, we're about to have a storm. So you can see, and there is, much like over in Brownlee, a large window available that you can open. These buildings are not air conditioned, so I would recommend bringing a fan of some sort. Most students will actually put the fan in the window to get a nice breeze. So a box fan works nicely, or they actually have fans that are designed to fit in a window. So we're gonna head down the hall here. In Brownlee and in Havey, we do not permit students to have microwaves or Keurigs in their individual student rooms. You are permitted to have 1 micro fridge, but we do provide on every single floor, there is a microwave and Keurig that the community can use together. And so that is located just down the room in between the bathroom. Here in Havey, the bathroom is divided into 2 different sections. So the commodes are over in this area. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 stalls. And then the sink area here. And then on the other side of the microwave, you will see this is the shower room. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 showers, and then 2 tubs that have the showers attached. So a pretty good size space. And then this is what the community area looks like. So you can see all the other residents that would be living on your floor. So that is what the student rooms and bathrooms look like in Havey. And I'm going to turn it over to Amanda and Brittany and DeShantel.
So hi guys, I am currently in DeShantel. DeShantel is it's usually filled with upperclassmen, but a few lucky first years who are a part of the honors program do get to live in DeShantel if they're chosen for this. And so I'm going to turn this around. So we're going to start off, you get this little living area. So you get this little shelving unit where you can put, this is one special thing too. In DeShantel, you are allowed a microwave. So that's where you can put a microwave. That's where you can store some food. different options for you. And then you turn and we'll get away from Brittany. Hi, Brittany. But as you can see, through the university, you're provided a couch, a chair, some tables, but you can set up this living room area where you want. And then in DeShantel, there are 6 people who live in each suite. So you can have a single room that looks like this. So when we walk in, there is a single bed, a nice little drawer, a desk for you with a chair, and a closet. It is a freestanding closet, and all of these pieces of furniture can be movable, so you can set up the room how you please. And then, so you have one single, you'll have another single, and then moving along, you will have 2 doubles. So a double is a little bit more spacious than the single, but it does have 2 sets of all furnitures. So you have 2 beds, 2 desks, 2 sets of drawers, and 2 armoires. And then the other thing about DeShantel is because it's suites, you do get a bathroom included. So you get 2 sinks, you get a toilet to the side with some storage next to it. And then you also get your own bathroom with a shower and even more storage. It is pretty spacious and it's a pretty nice place to live, I'm not gonna lie. But now we are gonna jump over to Corey in Mora, I'm pretty sure.
All right, I made it upstairs and I'm here to show you guys around a Mara room. So before I begin, Mara's a little bit different than some of the other residence halls in that all the rooms are laid out differently. So I do encourage you, if you are living in Mara and you're in chat, let Matt know your room number and I will be sure that we give you a peek of your room. Right now, Caitlin Crook, I saw you on the chat earlier. I know you're here. So this is Mara 513. All of these rooms are very spacious. They have these beautiful hardwood floors, large windows that fold in from the center. You can see those are also equipped with wooden shutters. So if you do want to darken the room a little bit, you have that ability. These rooms come with the same metal framed adjustable height beds and twin extra long mattresses. The rooms are equipped with desks, desk chairs. They have some built-in shelving that are available. These rooms all have medicine cabinets, and these medicine cabinets do open. There's one available for each student in the room. A large chest of drawers for each student. Just to show you around the rest of it. One of the other nice features of Mara is you do have these closets. The way it's set up right now, they each have a smaller chest of drawers in the closets here. You could bring that out and put them under the beds or set the room up however you like. But these are very large closets. They're very deep. And if you can see it, there's just a ton of space up here as well. So these have very high ceilings, lots of room. These are often configured in groups of 2 or 3 people and are sometimes a little bit larger than our other residence halls. We'll just step out into the hallway here. Again, these beautiful finished wood floors, some wooden closets line the hallway. I'm going to take you down to the communal bathroom areas.
And we had requests for 501 and 503, Corey.
501 and 503.
And to let everyone know for Havey and Brownlee, the Havey and Brownlee rooms are identical. So we're not going to go to individual rooms in Havey and Brownlee because all of the rooms in Havey are the same and all of the rooms in Brownlee are the same.
So I'm here right now in Mara. These are the shower rooms. So there's 4 showers. Each one of them has a door that closes with a shower available in a tub here. And right across the hall from the shower room. Let me turn the lights on here. In here is a bathroom. So we have the wall of sinks. You can come in at night to brush your teeth, wash your hands after you're done using the bathroom. Around the wall on the back side here, another light switch. Here is the restroom facility in all the stalls. We also have a washer and dryer available on this floor. You'll note that all the laundry here at Seton Hill is free. Simply put your clothes in, press the button to start the cycle, and it will do it. You don't need to bring cash. You don't need to load money onto cards. So Matt, while I get these other rooms, I'm gonna go turn the lights on and stuff. We will visit, I think you said 501 and 503.
Yep.
All right, I will get those at the end, so stay tuned. And now I can't remember who's next. I left my paper in 513.
It looks like Shawnee's for Brownlee first floor lounge and laundry room.
All right,
Yes.
back to Shawnee's.
Yeah, so I am entering right now the Brownlee lounge area. So Brownlee has 3 floors, so each one has a large lounge area, and there's also a lounge area in our basement called our bug, in which I'll be showing later. But as you can see, there are 2 small wooden desks on each side, so you can come here with friends. You can study here. It's a pretty large space. There's also some TVs as well. So some students come out here to play video games and watch movies. And we do have also couches on each floor as well. And we have our duty board so you can know which resident assistant is on duty. I'm going to walk around here, and as Bethany had mentioned, you can't have any microwaves and Keurigs in Brownlee. So we do have those also in the lounge areas. And as you can see, we have some large windows here. And if you do not want to bring a fridge, we also have the community fridge in which residents also put food in here as well. And then as you can see, we have a small kitchen area so residents can come out and cook food and hang out together. And these are what our cabinets look like here in terms of the small kitchen area. So I'm also going to just walk around here and just show you the other side. So it's pretty much identical to the same. These boards usually have different events displayed on them throughout the community that the resident assistants put on. And then we also have another table that you can study and hang out with friends with. I'm going to take you all downstairs to the laundry room and show you that real quickly. So as you can see, I'm just walking through our main staircase. So this is how you get from the 1st to the 3rd floor in Brownlee. And I am also coming downstairs to where this is our main entrance area where you would enter the building. And I'm just going to turn right here and take you into our laundry area. And all laundry is currently free on campus. Just wanted to let everybody know. So this is the Brownlee laundry room located on the 1st floor. So as you can see, there are several washers going across the room and also some dryers that are stacked on top of each other, and as well as a large window. So you can come in here and wash your clothes for free. And now I'm going to turn it over to Bethany, who's going to show the Havey basement lounge and laundry room.
All right. Hello, everybody. Previously, when I showed the student room and bathroom, I was on the 1st floor. I've now come down to the lower level of Havey Hall. I'm going to show you what the laundry facility looks like. So here we have the 3 washers and 3 dryers. And then also in this space, you'll see there is a vending machine, a pool table. There is a kitchenette area over here. And like Shawnee's was speaking about, there's also the community refrigerator, and then there is a small lounge space here. These lounges are really nice if you want to hang out with a group of people outside of your room, or if you want to get out of the room to study or just kind of step away for a little bit. We do have this space. Also, each laundry room is equipped with a ironing board and iron. So that will be available for you to use while you are here. There's another larger lounge space that's going to be across the hall right here. Right now for the summer, we are using it as storage, but then we're hoping during the school year that will be open and available for use. And there's some lounge furniture, a TV, and things like that in there. So I'm now going to turn it over to Amanda and Brittany to show one of our lounges in DeShantel.
Hello. So I am now in the DeShantel Lounge. The DeShantel Lounge is on the 2nd floor. And here it is. In our DeShantel Lounge, we have some chairs, a nice TV. Our laundry room is over there, which I will go to in a second. We have a pool / ping pong table, some more seating over there, which you can easily do homework. You can chat with friends, whichever is easiest for you. And then we're also going to go into our little kitchenette right here, where just like Brownlee, you do have a communal fridge. So if you're going to use it, make sure to mark your name on it. There is a sink, some cabinets, a microwave, a stove once we put the stuff back on it. But you are free to use this at any time, but we do not supply you with pots or pans for it. So if you are going to cook here, make sure you bring your own stuff. And then I will also walk you over to the laundry room now. So in our laundry room, we have 4 washers. We have 4 dryers over here. We have a drink vending machine, which will be stocked for you guys. Also, there is that ironing board. You have some tables to fold stuff on or lost and found. And then the final thing is you have another vending machine for food, which once again will be stocked for you guys when you go into the fall. And after that, I think we are going back to Shawnee's for the Brownlee Bug.
All right, everybody. So I am located in the Brownlee Bug. So on each floor in Brownlee, there's a lounge area. And then in addition to that, there's also a lounge area known as our Bug. So as you can see, there's a lot of seating spaces for you to hang out with friends. We also have a large ping pong table for you to use. And here's some of our couches on this side. We also have a printer down here. So if you need to print homework or anything like that last minute, you can come down here and do that. We also do have another small kitchen. And as Amanda said, too, you have to bring your own utensils and also make sure you clean up after yourself as well. But here is our kitchen as well. And then we have a few cabinet spaces for you to store stuff down here or to put anything in those as well. And then we have a small table out here that oversees the Seton Hill fields in the distance. And on the other side is just the other side of the lounge area. So we do have a few other types of tables, like we have a small kind of hockey table over there. We do have a small wooden table for you to sit at here. And there's also some restrooms in the back as well for you to use if you are ever down here and come visit. And now I'm going to turn it over to Corey, who's going to show us the rooms and more.
Oh, back around. All right, welcome back to Mara. One quick thing before we visit those rooms. As everyone else showed you, this is set up the same. There is a community kitchen here. We have a stove, a microwave, sink, Keurig, a refrigerator. They were mopping the floor, so the ironing board's up here at the moment, toaster. So anything that you need is available here in this small community area. And now we'll come back out here. 501 and 503 are at the opposite end of the hall from where we were. Right now, I'm going into 501. So 501 is set up. This is a 2-person room. Again, you'll see a lot of the same features. We have the chest of drawers, the desk, the shelf, the same medicine cabinet here, the adjustable bed frames with the mattresses, the small chest of drawers, the same windows and wooden shutters, as well as the large storage spaces in these closets. So just a moment, let me get back to the door and I'll spin around and kind of let you see everything here. Okay, and then right next door to us is 503. That worked out conveniently. 503 is going to be one of the only rooms that does not have the built-in closets. So you are provided with this upright storage cabinet. You can see it does have a hanger bar in there. So you have all your clothes, as well as lots of storage available on top of that. The same mattresses and bed frames. Again, your little small chest of drawers, desk chair, the built-in shelves, the windows. Here's our second bed, the medicine cabinets, small drawers, chest of drawers, desk, and shelves. Just a moment, I'll spin around and let you get a feel for the whole room. Okay, I think that concludes everything that we had planned to go around and show you guys tonight. Matt, do we have any questions coming into the chat that I can answer for you?
There we go. So the one question we had was about the Deschantel kitchen, clarifying that the kitchen that you saw in Deschantel is for the entire building. The first floor has a different entrance. And so the kitchen on the second floor is for the entire building. And then we had another question about move-in, Corey. Can you talk a little bit more about when everyone will know about move-in and the dates for that and how that will look?
So we were working on it today and the rest of this week. You should get your move-in information via email Tuesday of next week. So the vast majority of students will plan to move in on August 19th or 20th. If it's August 19th, it'll be between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. On August 20th, it'll be between 8 a.m. and noon. If you are specifically part of an early arrival group, if you're on the football team, men's or women's soccer, men's or women's cross country, or field hockey, those groups will come in early. Football is August 8th. The rest of the fall sports are August 15th. Both of those will be from 8 a.m. until noon. Griffin Band will arrive August 14th from 8 a.m. till noon. So those are all the early arrival groups. But for most of you, you'll get that email on Tuesday. It'll give you one of the 2 days, either August 19th or 20th, and it will give you a 1 hour move-in window. If you can come up during your 1 hour window, you'll be able to arrive. We'll have some people directing traffic on your way up the hill. You'll go right to the front of your building or the side door. We'll have some of our current students there to greet you, unload your car, and take everything up to your hall. So one thing that we do ask is before you leave to come for move-in, make sure that all your boxes, bags, and everything are labeled with your name and room number. As well as that, it happens every year, something gets lost or mixed up. Please avoid packing things in garbage bags. Those current students are going to take them up and sit them outside your door. Outside your door is the hallway where the garbage is piled. Sometimes someone picks up a garbage bag and that mistakenly gets removed. So please avoid packing in garbage bags and use other types of packing materials, boxes, suitcases, whatever you need.
Can you talk a little bit about the difference between where upperclassmen might be living? So if you're, your second year around, where might you be living, Corey?
So upperclassmen really have two different living styles. Some choose, if you would go back and watch that video of Deschanel, Deschanel would be one of our upperclassmen living areas. We have Deschanel, Farrell, and Sisters of Charity. All of those halls are suite style, so they have groups of 4 to 6 people. Those 4 to 6 people live together, share a bathroom, and share a small common space. It's common that groups of friends will come together and reserve those suites. In Sisters of Charity Hall, all of them are 4 individual single bedrooms within a suite. In Farrell and Deschanel Hall, there's a mix of single and double bedrooms within a suite. So both of those are available. We also have a lot of upperclassmen students that choose to live in Canavan and Low Hall, which is a single room. It's kind of its own self-contained little unit, and then they share a bathroom with the rest of the floor. The advantages to Canavan and Low, much like Mara, they are connected to the admin class building. So depending on your major and your class schedule, some students are able to go entire semesters without really having to go outside.
I also just want to make sure I sent in the chat, there was a question about the dimensions for the residence halls. So I sent the setonhill.edu/student-life/housing and dining. From there, you can click on the individual links for the residence halls to get dimensions there. Let me see if we had any other questions. I believe we did most of the answering in the chat. If you have any additional questions, let me know. So can you talk about the specifics of air conditioning for different residence halls?
Air conditioning is only permitted in the case that it would be approved by Disability Services as part of the treatment for a documented medical condition. If you do have approval for an air conditioner, in Deschanel Hall, you won't need one. That building has central air. In Havey and Brownlee Hall, those real nice big windows they showed you, any 6,000 BTU or 5,000 BTU window AC unit will work just fine there. And the ones in Mara where we have these narrow windows, in Mara Hall and in Canavan and Low Hall, you would need one of the portable type AC units where it sits on the floor and runs an exhaust hose up to the window. These just aren't wide enough to use any window hung units, but those floor models will work quite well. But I saw another question come in, but I didn't catch it. What was that?
We had one question about where can family members go to find additional information. So I mentioned the Student Life / Housing and Dining website again for dimensions or specific information about the residence halls. There's also a tab on that site about dining services, about moving into the residence halls, room and board costs. So that website really is your one-stop shop for everything you can have there. We then
I would also mention, Matt, that if you there's a tab there called Moving into the Halls.
Yep.
If you click Moving into the Halls, it does have all of the move-in dates and times available for you there.
There you go. Yep, that was the next thing there. Yeah, with a specific question about early arrivals. What I'd also offer too is everyone will get their move-in information in an email next week. And if you are an early arrival, you should be hearing from the leader of your specific group affiliation. So whether it would be your coach or band leader or someone like that, confirming move-in information as well. Any additional questions? I think we've hit them all for now. We've exhausted that list. I'll go back and just make sure we've done everything there. I do want to say I appreciate, again, the Residence Life staff for being in multiple residence halls and handing things off one to another and having this very coordinated to show us the ins and outs of every one of the residence halls that everyone here will be moving into. Remember that Havey, the rooms are identical. Brownlee, the rooms are identical. The suites and DeChantal, again, all look the same. So yeah, it looks like we have lots of thank yous right now coming into the chat. So in case there's anything else that you have for us, Corey or staff.
No, I just thank everyone for joining us. If you have more questions, the website that Matt shared is great for answering a lot of the common ones. There is a frequently asked questions section there, but if you have any other ones, please feel free to email us, to call us, and we'd be happy to help.
Perfect. Yeah.
There is
so
one thing, Matt, that I thought of that I wanted to add on. A lot of times we do get questions about mail. So if a student wants to get mail sent to campus, your mailboxes will be located in your residence hall. I thought of it as I walked by the mailboxes that we didn't show those. Most of those will be on like the first floor or the lower level in the building, and you'll be assigned a specific mailbox. I'm not sure if they've been assigned yet, but you'll be able to look up that information in MyShoe. But if you get something larger that will not fit in your mailbox, you'll be able to pick that up from the post office on campus. And so we can send the address in the chat, maybe, Matt. And then right your mailbox number would be included in that address as well, because a lot of people want to get care packages from their family or things like that. So I wanted to make sure we mentioned it.
Yep. So 1 Seton Hill Drive is the main address for the university. And then from there, if you have a specific box number, you would just go 1 Seton Hill Drive and then your box number after that, and that would be all set for you there. Let me see here if we have anything else. And so with that, I mean, we do have some more upcoming virtual orientation sessions. Tomorrow we have a session that is about a guide to getting involved on campus with our leadership and involvement team. Next week, we have a session on inclusion on the Hill on Monday. And then next Saturday is our final Welcome to the Hill session, so July 24th at 10 a.m. So if you haven't attended the May or the June Welcome to the Hill session, make sure you attend that session so that everyone can have the ability to do that and see that session. And then with that, I want to thank everyone again for attending tonight. I'll turn off the recording.